Hello, Namaste and welcome back. In this lecture, we'll take you through the drafts feature of Confluence. If you have created a page and you are not quite sure what you are going to do with it, you can just close the editor without publishing it. Confluence as a tool auto-saves as you go and creates a draft, an unpublished page or blog post that you can get back to anytime by heading to recent pages there on the Confluence dashboard. Under recent pages, just visit the draft section to edit your draft. So let's create a page and see how the draft functionality works on Confluence. To create a page, select any of the space you want to create the page under. So I've selected marketing here. I'll hit the create button. Select a blank page. Let's insert some text here. So I've inserted a sample text. So if you like, close it. This particular page will be auto-saved by Confluence as a draft. To view the draft, you can go to the draft section under recent pages. Just refresh the page. Go to drafts again. So now you can see that very recently a new draft has been created. In Confluence, the unnamed drafts get called as untitled. So you make sure that you give a title to your page. So whenever you are searching for that particular draft in future, you can do the same by searching with the draft name. So let's open the draft and give a title to the draft. So I'll just give a title as draft page. This is a sample title. Now if we close it and go to draft, you can see that the untitled page has been updated with draft page. It is recommended that you keep your work as draft only when it's in a very early stage. This is because changes can't be tracked in a draft and you can't roll back to previous editing sessions, which you can do in case of published pages. So instead, it's recommended you publish your page even while it's in mid-work. There are various ways to do this. So for example, if you like open the draft, you can use a status macro to mark your page work in progress. You can also change this to say under review, done, or something like looking for feedback. So basically it has to be something which can help your viewers to understand that this is a draft page and it is yet to get finalized. So let's use a status macro to put the status as work in progress. Work in progress. You can select the relevant color here. So I'm selecting yellow and then publish the page. So once you publish the page, it will be removed from the draft section and it should go under the worked on section under recent pages. So you can see the draft page is now part of the worked on section and not the draft section. You can also move your pages as you work. So if you got an external facing site or if your team is writing something like policies for the rest of the organization, you can work on them in your team space and move them to an external facing space once you are done. Alternatively, you can also work on something in your personal space and then once it's been polished, move it to the official space that it needs to be under. So you can move a page from one space to another. So let's look at how you can do that. So I'm just opening the draft page which we have created. To move the page, just click on the three dots. Go to move and select it. So this particular functionality will give you the option to choose the new space you want to move the page under. So let's select an existing space called brand and then hit move. So earlier this page was created under marketing space. Now it should have been moved to the brand space. So you can see now this particular draft page is now under the brand space. You also have the option to lock down pages until it's ready. To do that, you can visit the open lock icon which is there on your page. Just click on it. So this particular functionality called restrictions gives you the option to put restriction on your page. If you want anyone to view and edit the page, select the first option. In case you want anyone to view but only few people to edit it, select the second option. In case you want to have only specific people to view and edit the page, you can select the third option. So I'll select the third option here because Jessica is looking for a page which she can edit herself and view herself for now, and once it's like polished, she can share it with the public. She can select the third option and type her name here. So you can see while Jessica is already added, in case you want to add your name, just search for your name over here. So in this case, I'm just searching Jessica, and you just click on add and apply. So if you want to give the same privilege to the other team member, you can just type the name, hit on add. So you can see Anne Maximo is also added over here. Confluence gives you the option to like select the privilege you want to give to the user. In case you want to like edit it, you can choose edit, can edit. If in case you want the user to just view the page, you can just choose can view. And you also have the option to remove the privilege anytime you want. The Confluence administrator is by default added as the user who can view and edit the page. So in this case, Jessica is the Confluence administrator, so she is by default added over here. And then you can hit apply once you are done. So let's add Anne Maximo as the user who can edit the page and click apply. Please note, drafts don't have an actual location. Please note, drafts don't have an actual location and don't show up in searches. So they start off invisible to anyone except the person who created them. If that person then shares the URL of the draft or invites other to edit the draft with them, those people will be able to see that draft and edit it. So you can share your draft by clicking on this particular link, and you can copy the link or enter the name of the person you want to share the draft link to edit the same. So before doing that, you please ensure that you change the restriction of the page so that the other users can edit the page. Now in case you want to delete a draft, just click on the three dots and click on delete. Please note, once you delete a page, it will move the page into trash can. You can speak to your space administrator if you want to have it recovered. For now, I am just deleting this page and by clicking OK. So basically, if you like close the editor, that will save your draft. If you click the delete button, it will delete your page. That's all in this lecture. Hope you got a good understanding of how draft functionality works in Confluence. See you in the next lecture. Thank you.